Do you ever feel like you are making every effort possible to study in a better way, but in the end, you only get the same grade as your friend, who studied only the night before the exams? It's quite frustrating, right? You sacrifice your free time and skip fun stuff, yet your grades still hang around average. Meanwhile, your friends are out enjoying themselves. Isn't it a bit unfair? And let's be honest, studying can be super boring and tiring, which just makes you want to put it off even more. But here's the thing. It's not your fault. It's the old, inefficient way of studying that's holding you back. In this video, I'll show you how to use just 20% of your study time to ace your exams with some simple techniques that most people don't know. Even if you're an average student, you can easily do this, and you won't have to spend your weekends cramming anymore. Let's start with number 8. 8. Quit a bad habit. Do you munch on sugary snacks when you're stressed before tests? You are actually making a mistake. Your worst enemy during exam week are sugary snacks. Stop it. Ever heard about the sugar crash? Well, let's tell you in a simple way. Sugar will only slow you down. Research from UCLA says, too much sugar can mess with your learning and focus. So, ditch the candy and grab some nuts, fish, or berries instead. They contain good fats and amino acids that are great for your brain health, so they will help your memory and keep you sharp without that annoying sugar crash. Once you quit a bad habit, the next thing is about mindset. So number 7 is rewire your brain. If you sit down to study thinking it's going to be boring and endless, guess what? It will be boring, and you won't have enough energy to study even if you really want to do it. But if you flip that mindset and start to take it as what I am studying is important, how can I grasp it quickly? This approach will change your mindset. The thing I'm talking about here is, the mistake you make is thinking about the problem. The real trick is to forget that you have a problem. Change the word problem into an opportunity. There is an opportunity to learn about something. There is a simple task in front of you. People are already doing this. If they can do it, you can do it, and you might do it better. Research shows that the psychology of believing in something really does wonders. For example, if you want to understand and learn a lesson, you give a query to your brain, and your brain will register this as an important task, and you will immediately jump to study. So instead of thinking, it's boring, you can think like, wow, it's interesting. Rewiring your thinking while studying can help your brain perform better. Let's move on to the number 6. Use a timer. Want to stop procrastinating and do things smartly? Get a timer. If you think you have all day to study, you probably will take all day to do a simple task. But if you set a 60-minute timer, your brain kicks into high gear and you'll work more efficiently. Just find an easy time limit that pushes you, but don't make it too hard on yourself. Instead of saying, I'll study all day, try, I'll finish this chapter in 1 hour, and see how much faster you get things done. The next at number 5 is prioritize what matters. When time is tight, focus on what really counts. Remember the 80-20th rule. 20% of the material will give you 80% of the exam answers. So instead of drowning in details, hit the key topics, like summaries or what your professor keeps talking about. Why waste time reviewing stuff you already know? Go get to the important stuff. Tip number 4 is start with the answers. If you really want to study smarter and crack the code of smart people, begin with the questions and answers at the end of the chapters. This helps you focus on what's really important and gets you familiar with what to expect on the exam. Actually, knowing the grading patterns is the secret sauce to improving your grades. 3. Focus on your weaknesses. Stop rereading what you already know. Instead, focus on your weaknesses. It's tempting to stick with what you're good at, but you won't get ahead that way. Face your challenges and concentrate on the areas that need more effort. Try connecting different subjects to get a broader understanding. It makes studying more efficient. 2. Use AI tools. Top students use AI tools like ChatGPT to save time and study smarter. With the right prompts, you can quickly review material, clear up confusion, and create study plans without getting lost in notes. It's like having a personal assistant to make your study sessions way more effective. 1. Review and learn from mistakes. Keep a notebook to note down your mistakes. Before the exam, review these notes so you don't keep making the same mistakes. Going over what you got wrong helps you lock in the right info and prevents repeat slip-ups. And with this, we end our video. If you found this video helpful, share it with a friend who could use these tips, and drop a comment if you have your own study tricks. I hope to see you in the next video. And if you don't show up, well, that would be pretty silly.